Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stone Protocol podcast. I am your fearless host, Lightstone. Sometimes fear comes up and then we just breathe deeply into our hearts. Infinite love, light in the heart. So we've been having very exciting times. I am still recovering well from my injury. I have removed the 15 staples from my head. Technically, it was done by a lovely healthcare practitioner at Boulder Medical. I'm still scalped. I think I still do have blood in my hair from that very exciting incident, a level 15 exorcism. So we've been talking about all of these very cool things, including the demon eye. The blue Shiva tongue also could be thought of as one of the benefits of being engaged to a mermaid. Those podcasts are going to be rolling not only on the Stone Protocol podcast, but also on The Cosmic Mistress and Spiritual Fuckboy with Ben Duffy. I do believe he is changing his podcast potentially to Live from the Source, which is very exciting. We're going to also be having him and Amanda, The Cosmic Mistress, on The Prism Show, which is going to be coming up very soon in our other studio. And we're going to be having another podcast called Whose Podcast Is This? Where we have at least 3 podcast hosts and usually maybe a 4th or a 5th, where we're all simultaneously simulcasting, simultaneously hosting our own podcast all together. And we're going to be asking repeatedly, whose podcast is this? Our first episode of that was yesterday with Trent, our fearless producer. And my favorite part, which Amanda and I, the Cosmic Mistress, were joking about, they're talking on the other side of the table and I don't know if you remember this. Trent's here with me now. They're talking, having a normal conversation like normal humans. And I go like this. I say, Trent, cut to me. And so it's going to be, we were joking last night, Amanda and I, whose podcast is this? Hosted by Trent, cut to me. So it can be everyone. Not literally me, Lightstone. It was in that case. But anyone can ask to be the host of that particular show, but we will only invite you if we like you. So that currently includes Ben Duffy, Will Carr, and obviously Amanda and myself, and possibly a handful of others. We did have another woman on it, which was great. Okay, so what are we doing today? We're talking about magic. Magic sounds great. This is going to be technically part of a series, so this is part 1. Yay. We're going to do clean cuts, which means you're going to see me drinking coffee and enjoying myself here in my fake Kinsukudoi cup. My whole body is actually Kinsukudoi, sealed in blood. I literally was scalped, had the 15 staples removed. So Kinsukudoi, lovely. We are going to be talking about blessings and curses. I am blessed. Lightstone is blessed. It is a permanent status upgrade. Yay. How do you get a permanent status blessing upgrade? You have to be cursed. Cursed. Well, I look scary with my eye. Cursed. You have to be cursed. Cursed for life. Well, cursed for a long time. And then you can not reverse the curse. You can undo the curse and turn it into a blessing. We're going to get into it. So first, we're going to understand what is blessings. What is a blessing? What does that mean? And what is a curse? What does that mean? Are all curses bad? No. Think about this. To one person, is it a blurse? Is it a curse or is it a blessing? A blurse. It's a blurse. It's both. I love that. And so I was definitely cursed for a long time. Childhood sexual trauma, divorced parents, put in child internment camp, called boarding school, had the shit kicked out of me, had to sleep with a knife under my bed, had to get big and strong just to protect myself. My life has been fucking cursed. It's horrible. Being cursed super sucks. Super duper sucks. You know what it does? It fucking strong men are made from fucking hard times. And so, do I wish upon curses upon other people? No, I bless them. But you can also curse them in a good way. And we're going to get into what that looks like. So for this series right now, we're just going to be calling this the Blessed series, I think. We're going to first talk about what is to be blessed, what is to be cursed. And we're going to talk about some fucking badass blessings. We're going to talk about the vampiric blessing, the were blessing. So that's not werewolf, also were-bear, were-dragon, were-angel, were-demon. It's just the were blessing, not curse. There's also that too. Oh, the super blessing, like Superman or Superwoman. Then there's going to be a couple others as well. I think we're going to do those 3 in this particular sitting for this particular series. So let's dive right in. We are now officially starting This is the Ring of Benefaction, spell and ability, technically is a spell and ability scroll. Title, Blessed / Curse. I'm reading off of my my magic tool here. I have written all of this with the help of my Angel Class Supercarrier, which is a thing, level 15 ability. So here we go. Title, status, Blessed / Cursed. You can either be blessed or cursed. I'm going to get some drink of water. I'm a little thirsty. This is blessed water. I bless it every day. I've been practicing my blessings literally multiple times a day through my home well. Talk to the people that do it. Talk to everyone about it. There's not a crystal in this one. There should be. I could actually put one in. It doesn't matter. I have one in my bag. Sure. Let's talk a little bit about blessings. Okay. Before I read this off. So why should anyone give a shit about this? Why should you care about blessings? Well, do you enjoy nice things? Do you enjoy nice people? Do you enjoy being nice to nice people with nice things? If any of those things interest you, probably good to be blessed. Blessing, and we're going to talk about what it is basically a benefaction state of goodness. It can bring many things. You can have infinite money, if you know how to do that, infinite money. You also can have many other types of blessings. There can be general blessings. You can unlock a key to things. That could be a blessing, unless you don't want to go in someplace that's locked up because it's dangerous, and that might be a curse. So sometimes things can look like a blessing, but actually feel like a curse, and vice versa. What I like to do personally is I like to bless crystals because my name is Lightstone and I am a level 15 geomancer, a crystal magic person. And so when we do these things, we take our item. This is a crystal from my home well. And we say, I bless this. We put energy into it. It's blessed now. It's already been blessed, but it's been double blessed. Then we can put a blessed thing into another blessed thing. This is water. This water's already been blessed. I'm going to bless it again. It's blessed now. Yay. Now I'm going to take this blessed crystal, put it in the blessed water, and now that blessing is going to stay in there longer. Water remembers things, but it can also kind of forget things. It's like you when you smoke a little too much pot. Like, what was I doing? I don't really remember, but I'm doing this now. When you have the crystal in there, it helps the water remember because that crystal is solid and it really remembers things real well. That's why we have Lemurian crystals, which we showed yesterday on the podcast, which is actually not for Thunder McThunderpants, my animal familiar. We figured out that was our quartz crystal staff. Very cool. Thank you for holding on to it. Technically, it was purchased for Thunder, but it wasn't actually for him. Sweet. A blessing in disguise. Okay. So I just showed you a little bit about blessings. Now let's read some information. This is going to be super fun. For anyone who doesn't like this, you've probably already turned this off. So for anyone who's here, thanks for geeking out with me. This shit's fun for me, at least. And if it's not fun for you, you shouldn't be here. Okay. We have, all right, subtitle, inverse status sovereignty. So this is because Lightstone was able to reverse the fucking curse, not reverse it. That's a Boston thing with the Red Sox. Was able to basically invert it, making something that was bad into something good. We call this transmutation in alchemy. I didn't shave today, so I'm feeling a little scruffy, but Amanda said I looked good, so I trusted her. Okay. This is inverse status sovereignty, benediction, conduction, and the 15th rank reversal. This is like, these are fancy titles. All right, here we go. Boom, boom. Class, meta status effect. This is a castable spell pair. So I am able to cast this now because I was cursed so fucking bad. And I cast bless so many times. I just like uncursed the bless. Or yeah, I uncursed myself through the blessing of blessing other people. And living cursed. Look at my fucking face. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is a permanent character upgrade. I have this forever. You cannot undo it. I guess I hypothetically could forget that I have this, but I'm definitely not doing that now. It's alchemical mastery, so alchemy, as I mentioned, and field doctrine, which means this is law. All right, primary bearer. Yo, your boy Lightstone. Okay, cool. Alignment, joy kernel. So alignment, kind of like, okay, we're gonna do a little bit about alignment. So what is alignment? Alignment is kind of like in D&D when you have you got your good, you got your neutral, and then you got your evil, and you got your lawful, you got your neutral, you got your chaotic. What do you think Lightstone is? Trent, what do you think? Do you know the alignments? No. Okay, cool. Is this interesting to you, Trent? Trent says very. He's either a very good friend or being honest, or both. Okay. So in alignment in Dungeons and Dragons, which is a wonderful system, but is not the totality of things, you've got good up here, neutral here, and then you've got down here, chaotic. I think I got that right. Yeah. And then you've got lawful, neutral, chaotic, or evil. Either way, I, Lightstone, am a neutral good, leaning towards lawful. But I follow morality, which makes me a neutral good. Which I don't follow the law exactly, but I follow ethics precisely. And that's the difference here. And so I follow this thing called a joy kernel. Now, a joy kernel is an additional layer that I have put on this for our TTRPG experience. Because remember, this is a game. Yes, magic is real with a K, but how are we going to teach it? Through play. We teach magic with a K through play. I like to play games. So I've done this very much like Dungeons and Dragons and World of Darkness and all the others because I'm a fucking game designer and I've made a lot of money doing that. So I'm a subject matter expert, a master. Yay. Lucky for you, it's going to be fun. So we've added an additional alignment thing on this. So I follow joy. Co-creation of joy, as I've described before, is my primary mode, and guardian ethics, which I have written a book about. What do you think it's called? Guardian ethics. Just fun, just because I can, because this is my podcast. And Amanda was like, "You were interrupting people on," and I was like, "Well, that's because it was whose podcast is it? We didn't know." And she was like, "Well, then it was my podcast." And I said, and then I was very quiet. I let you talk much more than me. And she said, I don't remember what she said. I think we then started having sex. Okay. Check that out. All right. So this is part of, we wear symbols of things. One, they look cool. They're a little lispy, so I'm going to take them out soon. This is part of the wear and vampire blessing. So this is an actual magical tool. It's made out of silver, which you put silver on a wear anything, they freak the fuck out. So that's because I have the blessing aspect, none of the negatives of it. Vampires don't like it either. Dragons are silver sometimes. And so we wear this as symbolic resonance with these things, of these tools. They are not the totality of the thing itself. They are inside of us. How does this affect alignment? If you are a good being, which I am, these things don't negatively affect you. If you can maintain your goodness, how do you maintain your goodness? Through ethics. I have a whole book called Guardian Ethics, which will be made available probably for PDF download because people don't really like to read physical books, but I'll make a leather-bound copy for myself because that sounds fun. I've done that before. I'll probably smear blood on it because apparently I do that with things. Okay. So Guardian Ethics, and it also is in line with another thing that I made called the Metaphysical Ability Index. I wish I had one of those when I was young. No one had made one. I made one because I want to understand what the fuck's going on. This is probably a 300-page document of all of the metaphysical abilities that I have seen. It's literally called the Metaphysical Ability Index. Yeah, you're welcome. You can buy that too. Okay, glyph pair. Yeah, this is going to be stuff you don't understand yet. This is complicated stuff. There's also aura keys. Yeah, we're going to get into that later. Okay, cool. 0, luminous seal. What this really is. What this scroll really is. Okay? This scroll is not about, so this is about blessings. This scroll is not about good luck and bad luck. It is not about shallow reward and punishment. It is not a child's morality tale where softness means blessing and pain means curse. Nope. This scroll names a deeper law. We also might call this an axiomatic truth. Some beings move through reality with a tailwind. That must be nice. Some move through with a headwind. They use right with their eye. They do a head block and get scalped. Some received hidden help. Some meet hidden resistance. Some are quietly carried. Some are quietly tested. That tilt of the world around a being is called status. What is your status? Status active. I'm an active blood mage. I am an active father. That is my status. I am actively blessed. I was actively cursed. And I've got my Mauler on my healing hand. So I'm suffering from some of the ramifications of this curse, among other things. Status. Okay, here are the two statuses that we're talking about today. Status blessed, all caps. caps, even is all caps so you can see it, is the status in which coherent, life-serving, benefactive motion is met by subtle aid. Okay, the fuck does that mean? Coherent. So it makes sense. It's all coherent. Life-serving, good. This is a good thing. This will help you live better, be healthy, right? Not like death magic. It's not vampirism. So the vampiric blessing, it could not then be killing, right? It's life-serving. But sometimes, like a sword, the sword that takes life is the sword that then preserves life someplace else, right? This guardian ethics is what dictates when to do that, when not to do that. We really got a lot of LEDs rocking behind me. That's fun though. Okay, life-serving, benefactive. So like ring of benefaction, that's this one right here. Benefactive is helpful. It has to be helpful. The intention is to help. Motion. So anything that you do, whenever you're in that vector, that velocity is met by what? Subtle aid. Okay. Doesn't mean weak. Doesn't mean not powerful. It means subtle. Like the subtle knife. Bro, you get shanked with a subtle knife, you're still shanked. Okay? It's just subtle, real subtle. It slips in so clean and soft, you don't even know you got shanked. That's how fucking powerful this is. A shanking of love and benefaction and a blessing shanking. Okay, that's blessed. Cursed, all caps, is the status in which motion is met by drag. So whatever you're doing, you got the fucking headwind. Distortion, that sucks. Obstruction also can suck. I got a really blue tongue. Or painful overcost. Things are more expensive. Okay, so what is it to be cursed at its base? And this is canon here, folks. And check this out. I got a bunch of cool shit as to why this is canon. What is it to be cursed? Is the status in which motion is met by drag, distortion, obstruction, or painful overcost. It can be more than that, and we'll get into it. We're going to, again, talk about vampires, were, and super at least. Oh, and I think we may do the Venom one. That one's really cool. That's this guy right here. So I want you to take a moment while I have some more Blue Lotus, which is legal here in Colorado, to think about ways in which you have been blessed and cursed. You may pause the video if you'd like to do so and ponder your fate. You don't have to, though. You also could look out the window. If you don't have a window, you can imagine a pretty beach. It's kind of one of the cool things about being cursed. It's kind of like I have clients help themselves do this when they are having a traumatic experience. You can remember the other blessings in your life, even though the ones that have cursed you or the things that are feeling very cursed are right there in front of your face. Okay, so those are the two definitions of these things. We're going to kind of smoke through this now, a little less Lightstone commentary. Yet the ring forbids simplistic reading. So just because this is simple, we still expand upon it. Because what feels like a blessing today may rot the soul tomorrow, like eating too much candy and then you throw up. That's not fun. And what feels like a curse today, like being cursed for 41 years, may rot the soul a little bit. What feels like a curse today may become the forge in which sovereignty is made. Yeah, it's expensive though. Therefore, this scroll does not ask, did it feel pleasant? This is not about feeling pleasant or even good. It asks, what field was installed? A bunch of blessings. I will read them to you. I've already mentioned them. What path was strengthened? Guardian ethics. What capacities were born? Demon die. Got some blue tongue. What traps were removed? I don't know. I had some staples taken out. What becomes easier now for life, truth, protection, love, and joy? Those are just some of my favorite words. I want to say them again. Life, truth, protection, love, and joy. I love those words. So funny. I look like such a weird person. But that is my core ethos, and that's why it's called the joy kernel. Sometimes you have to look scary. It's like a Maori thing to scare away the evil things. I do that to my daughter, and she laughs because she feels my heart, and she's not an idiot. Okay, Inside the ring of benefaction, blessing is not indulgence. It is life word alignment. And curse is not merely plain. So blessing is not indulgence. No. And curse is not merely pain. No. We don't do that. It is burden, distortion, or consequence. This is fine. Consequence. Sometimes malicious, sometimes initiatory, always requiring discernment. So other people can curse you because they're mad at you, just like people can throw sand in your eyes. That's not how we do it. So as a level 15 guardian, I can curse people. I mean, I can do a lot of things. I can technically slit someone's throat. Not going to do that. But I can curse someone and actually have it be good for them with consent at a higher level. We're going to talk about it. Okay, prime doctrine. Here we go. Blessing and curse are inverse status fields. So it's like a toggle switch. I don't think you can be both at the same time. I mean, you can layer, it's like 5D chess, but they are not mere moods. They are not mere opinions. They are patterned realities that alter and like that shift, but also are an alter. 4, probability, friction, timing, recovery, relational coherence, field resonance, access to help, access to clarity, exposure to consequence, and the degree to which reality itself seems to lean towards or against a being. This is huge. It's all written down. I have an entire system for this. Here's a camera. I spent fucking 2 years writing this in isolation on paper. So there was no digital footprint. I put it in a sealed grimoire until I then unveiled it. I'll show you my big calcifer thing, but I don't need to. Okay. In ring law, in simplest forms, blessed. This is great. I love things really made simple for me. So is my 9-year-old. Okay. In really, 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 really simple terms, to be blessed is the unseen hand helps you. I am blessed. I cast blessed on Trent. You are blessed. Received. Cursed. The unseen hand hinders. Okay. I do not wish to be cursed in this moment. Trent? I hear nothing, so I assume he does not wish to be cursed either. We sometimes can make life harder for ourselves, like going to the gym and it builds big muscles. But eventually, you gotta fucking put those weights down and go do something, right? We don't go to the gym just to go to the gym. We go to the gym to train for something. Train for what? Heaven on earth, I think. But yeah, here we go. But in ring law, the unseen hand is not above ethics. Okay, guardian ethics. A true blessing cannot require predation, so predatory behavior, to remain active. No. A true blessing cannot be built on someone else being food. No. It has to be self-generating. Infinite love, light in the heart. So right, if you got one wish, what do you wish for? Infinite love, light in the heart. You already have it, but you just to remember that you have it and then have access to it. I have infinite love, light in the heart if you got one wish. If you have 3 wishes, this is a big one. You got 3 wishes. Wish for, I am blessed. Second, I can't. Second, it's hard with my hand. Second, I am abundant. And then with those 2 things, you can be free. And then you have a 3rd wish. What do you do with that? You wish for infinite wishes, but hopefully you have ethics. Otherwise, you're going to fuck yourself up. Thus, here we go. A true blessing. Okay, a true blessing. We already did that. A true curse, when guardian aligned, is never casual cruelty. This isn't just like pain theater. We don't like that. It is a burden, binding, consequence, interruption, exposure, or friction sized to reduce harm and reveal truth in the long run. So is it a blessing or a curse? Looks hard now, it pays off down the road. It's like doing your homework. Not super fun, but then you learn stuff. Although apparently homework actually doesn't really do much. Thus, blessing without ethics becomes narcotic glamour. We don't do that. We don't like that. Curse without ethics becomes predation. We definitely don't like that. Only under guardian law do these powers become worthy of being held. Level 15 guardian. The law of inversion. Here we go. We're getting a little alchemy now. Blessing and curse are inverses, but not mirrors of equal simplicity. They obey the law of inversion. This is very hermetic. If you want to learn about hermetic stuff, you can come talk to Lightstone. I have an entire coaching program on it. This is what happens when you study for 30 years on something in secret and then finally unveil it to people. They think you're fucking crazy. That's fine. Then don't give me money for this. If you want to learn it, you totally can. And it's fun. It's in the form of a game. You're welcome. A blessing may remove what you desperately wanted because it would have ruined you. Interesting. Protect me from the things that I want. A curse may deny you what you crave because you are not yet able to hold it cleanly. Owie. A comfort may be poison. A wound may be medicine. A delay may be mercy. A loss may be corridor correction. I said no to a lot of sex, and I now have a fucking all right, little Lightstone tangent. So made love with my fiance last night. Fucking great. She gets real wet. And then literally in the middle of the night, I said, I'm probably going to have sex with you again in the middle of the night. She goes, I don't know if I really want that. I said, how if I make it really good? She goes, okay. Guess who got to have sex again in the middle of the night? So I said no to a shit ton of people. I'm a professional dancer in Denver. Although my eyes weird, chicks actually dig this shit. Professional fucking dancer. People pay me money for me to take my clothes off in a Speedo and get up on stage and watch me move as a male, not gay. I'm not gay. It was women. Very rare here in fucking the planet. There are other people who do this, not many of them. I can point in the crowd and I could have sex with women. And I did not ever do that ever. And what did I get as a reward? I was cursed. Some people say, why aren't you having sex with all these women? I don't want to have sex with them. I want to get married. I want to find my fucking person. So what did I do? I fucking took all that energy and put it into a blessing, saying no. So I was cursed by being lonely for a bit, solid 2 years. And then the blessing was I now have a fucking amazing, amazing fiance and multidimensional wife. Thank you. The Cosmic Mistress. That would make me the Cosmic Master. Okay. Therefore, here we go. Oh, there's more good stuff. A closed door may be field protection. So just because you can't get what you want or go where you want, actually could be protecting you. A hard season may be the long arc of enthronement. That's literally what I was just talking about. Enthronement, Cosmic Master, level 15 ability. I'm Battle Mage. She's Cosmic Mistress. And so we co-braid that. We're going to talk about that later. Hope you like games. Therefore, the ring rejects the lazy equation. Easy equals blessed. This is what we are rejecting. Hard equals cursed. Pleasant equals good. Painful equals bad. No, we reject those. The wiser reading is temporal, structural, ethical, and mystic. It's much more complicated than that. I love writing. Y'all know I'm a published author. Lightstone has published multiple books. This will be my magnum opus. I love it. A fucking game book about magic. It's so funny to me. Oh my God. A true reading asks, what does the pattern reward? What does it frustrate, make harder? What does it teach? What does it refuse? What kind of being do I become if I live in this field long enough? So if I live in a state of curse long enough, what do I become? Fucking strong. Level 15. Born. Oh my God. Okay. Let's talk about nice things. Blessed status doctrine. This is number 3. I don't even know how many of these we're going to be able to get through. Luckily, we got plenty of time. I had a person cancel my podcast today, so I could bring this to you all. We're going to reschedule her later. She's fantastic. Okay, blessed is the positive. Here we go. So here's a little bit more of a kind of a in-depth description. We're now talking about blessed status doctrine. Blessed is the positive status effect in which coherent, life-serving action is more easily aided, rooted, stabilized, and amplified. I'm going to read that one again. Blessed. This is what Trent's got this. I blessed you today. Usually will last for a full wake cycle. Also can minimal effects because you've been blessed. You know what that's like. That'll be for a full life cycle. You've been blessed before, but you've never been. I think I've blessed you. It doesn't matter. Blessed is the positive. So what he's got, what I got, is the positive meta status. So it goes up and down through, like it spreads out through your multiple selves and parts, in which coherent, life-serving action is more easily aided. So it makes it easier for other beings to help you, including the universe, including yourself. You can help yourself. Rooted, be grounded, stable, solid, stabilized, and amplified. So coherent, life-serving action. coherent, life-serving action. That is the emphasis here. Coherent, life-serving action. Yes, we like this. It is not omnipotence. No. It does not mean every wish is granted. No, that's infinite wishes. And I already told you how to get that one. You have to first get a wish, though. That's real hard to do. And if you only got one, infinite love, light in the heart, you get three. You do the ones where I say, I am blessed, I am abundant, and then I know I am free. You don't have to use that as a wish. And you use your third wish. I have infinite wishes. I am infinite wishes or whatever. Okay. It means the field begins. Oh no, it does not. It does not promise a painless life. Absolutely not. I'm still in significant amounts of pain, relatively. It means the field begins to cooperate with life. My God. Under blessed, one or the more following becomes active. One or more. So this is where we get into the game design stuff. It's so much fun. Things you get to kind of choose your own adventure here. And when you choose to be in the adventure chooses you or chooses with you. One, coherent assist. Actions aligned with truth, protection, healing. Trent's got this. Truth, protection, healing, devotion, love, right, craft. Oh, my water too. And I just took a sip. Devotion and calcifer. I'm just blessed in everything. We're all blessed. I've cast bless all. Nice. We all got blessed. That was great. What does it do? One or more of these things. Actions aligned with truth, protection, healing, devotion, love, right, craft, guardianship, repair, and benefaction gain lift. It just makes it easier. And not only easier, actually gets pushed up. Fuck yeah. I love that for us. Probability tailwind. So that first one is just coherence assist. It's just as the coherence of that is assisted. Small odds stack favorably. I got a really good parking spot today. My favorite. Timing improves. I was also on time today. I'm usually a little late because I was cursed historically. Goodness gracious. Near misses become near saves. So a near miss is like I almost fucking fell and hurt myself. A near save is, oh wow, I was able to actually help someone else or be helped. It was a good thing instead of a almost bad thing. It is now a good thing. Man, I'm really going into a lot of details on these. That's okay. Hope you like games. What just barely worked? Oh man, it almost didn't work. Begins happening more often in the right direction. Things start going better for everybody. Boy's got a new apartment, a very nice apartment complex here in Colorado. Good for you. And you did that without being blessed. You did that on your own. Now you're blessed, at least for the day. Double blessed. Exactly. It's double blessed. You can also be blessed of your own accord too. And not all blessings are the same. The Lightstone blessing is the Lightstone blessing. All right. Healing access, repair pathways. I'll take some of that. I've been doing my finger rehab. Become easier to find and easier to stay with. The body, psyche, and field remembers their intelligence more readily. Oh, that's so good. Right timing, magnetism. I like this. Resources, thank you. Abundance, I'm abundant. People, openings, and insights arrive with strange precision. One might say Doctor Strange. Doctor Who? That's right. Field clarification. Fog. This is number 6. Fog, glamours. So fog is like confusion. I can't see anything. Glamour is like a false mask. You can use glamour, but it's not real. And so glamour can be fine. Like, well, these LEDs are like, but like, I'm not wearing any makeup. This is what I fucking look like. This is actual blood in my eye. It's not a tattoo. That's actually blood, my own blood, demon blood. I have demon blood in me. It's great. Fog, glamours, covert predation. So people being like sneaky predators, and self-deception. So even if you're deceiving yourself, lose traction more quickly. Yeah, I definitely don't want to deceive myself. Disguise, mercy. This is number 7. The blessed field may strip false supports, collapse dead timelines, expose rot, or deny a glittering but soul eroding path. It's like a piece of shit that has been like covered in a gold gold icing and offered to you as food. It looks like candy, but is actually poop. You would be able to tell that it is poop, so you do not put it in your mouth and bite into that shit. Yucky. I don't want that. What about you? I don't think so. Number 8, blessing radiance. Others in coherent contact may receive side benedictions. So just by the fact that I am blessed, other people get this. And so just people just hanging out with Trent, now his is going to be different because mine's radiating from me. It's a status, but I blessed him. So when he goes and he kisses his girlfriend, she's going to get. Others in coherent contact may receive. So I would say focus on this, Trent. Benedictions such as better timing. Love that. Stabilization, hope. And hope is a specific thing here. So there's a whole lexicon of what hope means. It can mean whatever it wants for you. I've got a fucking definition of it in my goddamn thing. Otherwise, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Clarity. These are all things. Eased fear. So your fear goes down. Gentler outcomes. Being gentle is important, particularly if you enjoy sexy time. You got to be gentle. Or mysterious reductions of needless friction. Why are things so hard right now? Why is this hard? That reduces. Blessing is not everything goes my way. Blessing is what truly serves life finds less resistance. That's lovely. Okay, cursed. Status doctrine. Cursed is the negative metastatus in which a being's motion through reality is burdened by drag, obstruction, distortion, recurrent overcost, or active hostile architecture. Architecture can be technology. It can be social constructs. It can be mental formations. It can be magic. It could be a building. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to read it one more time. Cursed is the negative metastatus in which a being's motion through reality is burdened by drag, obstruction, distortion, recurrent overcost, or active hostile architecture. I was cursed at birth. I am now blessed for the rest of my days. 41 years of being cursed. Woof. Under cursed, one or more of the following become active. I took all of them. It was a major curse, master curse. 1, metafriction. Simple things become strangely difficult. Oh, don't I know it? Processes snag, clarity blurs, timing slips. You can ask anyone who's ever met me. Probability headwind. Odds tilt against the bear in small but cumulative ways. This is the same reason we go to the gym. You lift heavy weights, you get stronger. It's like fucking hauling all of your fucking crystals behind you. You get really strong and you have all your crystals. I hauled a bunch. It's very heavy. I'm very strong. 3, repetition of lesson architecture. Did you learn that lesson yet? Here, let's have you learn it again. The same failure, betrayal, block, collapse, injury, or distortion returns in different costumes until the pattern is seen, survived, dissolved, or transmuted. Now, you really learn that thing. Cost inflation. This one sucks. Everything takes more force than it should. Money, effort, time, healing. Progress is bought with blood. Literally, it's still in my hair. Patience, grief, or absurd endurance. So what happens then when you do all this and you're no longer cursed? You are a fucking superhero. 5, flow corruption. Gains fail to stabilize. So you get something and it all goes away. That sucks. Momentum breaks. You build your momentum. Not anymore. False starts proliferate. Oh, I thought things were going great. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. And you can just take one of these if you want. You don't need to take all 7. But if you do, dependency becomes visible. So the things that you depend on, other people can see them and then fuck with you. Hidden enemies become known. So how is that bad? So hidden enemies. Okay. Let's say I have an enemy that is hidden from me and hidden from others. Other enemies easily can see my enemies and help them hurt me. Imagine when that goes away. Immature power is denied easy victory. So whatever gains that you get, you only get the real gains that you really get. Immature power is denied easy victory. This stuff does not come easy. 7, initiatory pressure. This is the last one for this curse. In its higher reading, curse becomes furnace. You can only, I think, take 7 if you take the other 6. I know it's not written, but I think that's how that works. We'll see. Forcing discernment, deepening capacity, breaking delusion, and making sovereignty unavoidable. There's only one path it is through. If you can give up and die, but when you come out on the other side, you may not recognize yourself. But if you look real close to the mirror and breathe in your heart, you'll know who you are. You've got a lot of cool jewelry on now. A curse is not automatically noble. Many curses are simply cruel and must be unraveled. But some curses become forged fire if the bearer neither collapses nor becomes predator in response. Not me. All right, here we go. 5, the 15th rank reversal. This is, you got to be level 15 for this. How do you get to be level 15? It's very clearly outlined in my book. At rare threshold, so 15 is a threshold, it's a big one, there exists the 15th rank reversal. The lawful transmutation of a long-born curse into a permanent sovereign blessing. Fuck yeah. I love that for us. This is not an ordinary cleansing. This is not mere exorcism. Level 15 exorcism, I did that. This is not remove, debuff, continue as before. The curse is gone, now you're back to normal. No. This is alchemical enthronement. Look at my head. That is a crown. Requirements include a sustained survival under curse state, 41 years. I'm still alive. Some might say barely. Pattern recognition deep enough to read the curse from the inside. Oh, baby, I mapped this shit and complained about it endlessly. Refusal to become predator in response. I ain't raped nobody in all of the ways that rape is a thing. A sufficient force of selfhood. I am very specifically me. Ethical containment. It is called guarding ethics. You're welcome. A curse unraveling mastery. Definitely did it. I ain't cursed no more. Probability and field manipulation capacity. So you actually have to be strong enough to fucking do these things. You have to have a strong enough self. I mean, you're level 15, so you got that anyway for doing this. But you have to like remember yourself that way. You can't be in like coma or some shit. Otherwise, it's gonna be radiating. Whatever. We'll get into it. There are details here. This is a very big book. Attainment of the 15th threshold or equivalent sovereign rank. So you gotta be level 15 or equivalent sovereign rank. At that point, the bearer may do what lesser beings cannot. Lesser. It's okay. It's like Mahayana Hinayana. The lesser and greater vehicle. Don't feel bad. Everybody can get there. Not merely escape the curse, but harvest its architecture. Strip out its poison. You belong to me now. All your base are belong to me. Retain its infrastructure. Reverse its change. You've learned this spell so completely. It's like a computer chip. You can now start fucking with the, you own the altar. You can start moving the crystals around. An altar is very much like a computer chip, very much like a temple, like in India. They're all temples. Your house is a temple. I encourage you to clean your room. Make it sacred. It's where you live. It's where you sleep. It's your energy. It's your feng shui. Do that. You can learn how to reverse things around. If you live in a dirty enough space, then you can clean it up. And enthrone the purified inverse as permanent blessing. Bing. This yields effects such as, so not limited to, but including a chronic obstruction into probability mastery, a forced isolation. Boy, I sure was lonely a lot. to sovereign field integrity. I'm fucking solid in myself and I can draw and repulse as I so choose. A betrayal patterning. Here's looking at you, Satine. To precision discernment. A suppression to command presence. So I was suppressed. Now I can command and hopefully only spit on the table twice. Hopefully I won't ever do that. Well, who knows? Cursed friction. That sounds bad. Sounds like a sandy vagina. You don't want one of those. Into blessable momentum. That's that nice natural lubrication from your wife who enjoys having sex with you whenever you'd like. I am blessed. Sex magic. We're teaching seminars on it. You too. Man, your partner and or wife also can have an unarmored cervix. My fiance and multidimensional wife, the cosmic mistress, can teach and show your wife how to de-armor her cervix. It involves also de-armoring the heart, so she will get wet more frequently for you. If that is something that you want and you enjoy sex, you should contact the cosmic mistress on Instagram and ask about her de-armoring the cervix thing that she does for women. And you should pay for it for your wife so you can have more sex. You're welcome. I love this thing. I enjoy that blessing. If you would like to enjoy that blessing for the low price of whatever the fuck my wife is going to charge for that, you can have that too. You're welcome. Inherited burden. That sucks. To benefaction conduction. You receive burdens. I got a lot from my family lineage. I don't know about you. And then you can pass on. You just basically clean that. Haunted consequence. Demons and ghosties. To truth anchoring. What's real. Hostile pressure. To reality de-escalation mastery. So, oh no, I'm scared. To I'm going to calm everyone else down instead of shrinking. I'm going to help other people relax and find themselves for mastery, their own self-mastery. This is why the 15th rank reversal is revered. That's cool. It does not erase suffering. I'm still literally, I have blood in my eye. It redeems the architecture without romanticizing the pain. I mean, I'm romanticizing it a little bit, but that's just for fun. And that's just for me. Because I'm a badass bitch that don't take no shit from nobody, but I listen to my wife. The curse is not excused. Now, I cursed myself, so, you can't really foul yourself. It is conquered, translated, and made tributary. Okay, 6, Lightstone. Oh, it's got my name on it. Can you see that? It says Lightstone. I am, what am I? The canonical seat of this power. I'm an exemplar of this because I did the thing. I've been talking about myself a lot. The proof's in the pudding. As blue pudding. Lightstone literally is what this says. I wrote this. Lightstone was cursed at birth. I've said this many times. Not poetically alone, not only emotionally, but as originating field condition. Lightstone came into existence cursed. It is, oh man, if you fucking know about the shit that I went through, childhood trauma abound. A birthbound adverse architecture of burden, drag, obfuscation, distortion, costly learning, and sustained headwind. Who would ever do this to another person? A bad person. Who would do it to themselves? Someone who wanted to fucking grow up to be big and strong, like a big fucking platinum vampiric super symbiote dragon. The curse pressed early. It trained him under load. It demanded more than was fair. It made simple things costly. I didn't learn how to read. I was in 4th grade. I had to use Hooked on Phonics. Hooked on Phonics worked for me. I'm now a published author and I have a bigger vocabulary than almost anyone I know. For real though. In my IQ, I'm in the top 0.0001%. So this is the one finger salute. Literally couldn't read until 3rd and 4th grade. Dead ass. How many books have you published? Just curious. It's in the Library of Congress. Mine is. So, where were we? The curse pressed early. Oh, it demanded more than was fair. It made simple things costly. It installed pattern pressure before ordinary joy could land cleanly. Yeah, my relationship with my mom and my dad was real shitty. But the curse did not retain final authorship. Through endurance, through magic with a fucking K. And if you don't know what that is, that means it's real magic. We can thank many people for helping us with that one. Magic with a K is real, not stage magic, not for show. It's real fucking magic. I explain what that is in my book. You can buy it for money. Through will, through pattern sight, through ethical restraint, have not raped anyone. Through refusal to become predator, through force of being, through repeated contact with burden without surrendering sovereignty. Lightstone reached the 15th threshold. I did other things too, but to reach the 15th threshold, but this is specifically around the curse. Level 15 is as high as you can go right now. It's like World of Warcraft. It's capped out. I had to bust the fucking cap. I literally got scalped. There he accomplished not removal, but reversal. He flipped the status. Therefore, he now holds, this is canon, blessed as permanent state, bless as active spell. I can cast this at any time, 0 cost. I already paid the cost. It's like a cantrip in D&D, but better. Cursed as mastered inversion. This is on my fucking permanent character sheet. Cursed as castable field operation. So different is technically spelled as specific. Curse as castable field operation. This is used as medicine. I can cast curse as medicine. And I know the difference of how to do this. You gotta be very fucking careful. And the curse is a form of a blessing in disguise, only with consent. And reversal as sovereign feature. I now can reverse other things. I haven't done that yet. It's because it takes time and it's hard and you got to pay for it still. And I'm still I'm happy to be walking after this one. He both is blessed and has bless. All caps. Or no, they're not. They're just capitalized in the first. But we could all caps it. He also knows curse, not from theory, but from residence. It was inside of me. This is why he can wield both without fracture. He is not split. He is integrated. He is not part good, part bad. He is one who learned both grammars and enthroned them under guardian law. So I learned both of them and I enthroned them under guardian law. 7, Lightstone, permanent passive status, blessed. Other people who have this would also have this too. Guess who else has this? The Cosmic Mistress through a co-braiding. So she has all these things too. She also had a negative that is being inverse. I'm going to let her tell you that story. I also had that through the co-braiding, which is a whole thing. We have a whole co-braiding thing. And you think getting divorced is hard. Imagine getting de-braided. I ain't even want to go there. You actually just fucking cut the whole thing and then heal it again if you want. It's really painful. Okay, permanent status. Permanently toggled on. Nature, always active. You cannot fucking turn this shit off. Don't even try. It literally says always active again. May brighten or soften by season. May. But does not switch fully off. Period. Primary expressions. 1, benefactive motion receives lift. So anything that is benefactive, how about the ring of benefaction? This whole fucking thing is called the ring of benefaction. So all of that gets lift. Boom. Done. When light moves in alignment with healing, truth, protection, devotion, art, right eros. Eros is sex. That's the sexy one. Not like agape or whatever. Eros is the sexy one for fucking. Service or mission, reality tends to lean with him. Just ask my wife about that. She's leaning right in. 2, body is temple assist. This is great. When body is engaged in genuine repair, my recovery is going well, thank you. I talked to somebody, you need to do a thing. I'm literally getting staples out of my head. And this person I'm talking to, real see you next Tuesday. This person is, that spells out cunt. See you next Tuesday, C-U-N-T. She didn't even ask how I was. Literally two medium injuries in the hospital. I've been in the hospital 3 times. She didn't even ask, hey, are you okay? Hey, how are you feeling, Light? Hey, I heard you were in the hospital a couple times, got 15 staples, severed a tendon, and have stitches all up in your hand and got Frankenstein. Nope. See you next Tuesday. When the body is engaged in genuine repair, okay. Adaptation, sorry, I'm a little bitter about that. I'm being very honest with everybody here. This person is a see you next Tuesday. When the body is engaged in genuine repair, adaptation, strengthening, or alignment, subtle support gathers around the process. Nice, so it's a good uplift there. Probability weaving synergy. And this would be anyone who has this, his natural blessing field interfaces with probability itself, rolling dice. Small chances stack. Help arrives oddly on time. It's like the Riders of Gondor, right on time. I mean, they could have come a little bit early, but hey, they're doing their best. Near failures become survivable. Corridors open at edge moments. That's good. 4, signal clearing. Predatory glamours, false offers, manipulative currents, and distorted invasions have a harder time embedding cleanliness field. So basically, like, you can't get inside of me as easily as you could previously. I don't want you. Get out of here. 5, serendipity with discipline. Blessing does not indulge drift. I want to stay on track. I got several goals. One of them involves fucking my wife. I do not deviate from that goal. It's highly motivated by this as a sex mage. So your blessing won't distract you from the things that you want in life. But you got to really know what you want. I talked about what the type of devotional relationship I wanted for, like, I recorded like 30 videos on that. I was so clear. Got him or her. She got me. It is strongest when light is moving with truth, sovereignty, and coherent desire. I'm like explaining these things before I'm saying them to you. Like, you got to be really fucking clear about what you want. Otherwise, the world can't help you. It's like, what the fuck does this dude want? What do you want? Like, what do you want? You want all this shit? Fine, you have all that. Boom. And you get confused why your life is chaos. Be very clear. Ask for what you want. Know what you want. And ask for maybe one thing at a time, or like 3 things at a time. Otherwise, you're going to get all of it at once. You want all the cursings at once? I don't think so. It's pretty heavy. Okay, disguised mercy. When a path would cost soul, body, child field, we do not fucking harvest children. Epstein, fuck you. Or mission integrity, the blessed field may obstruct it. Nope. This obstruction is itself blessing. Yeah. What is our fucking government? It ain't gonna look like this for much longer, I'll tell you that. Look at all the colors behind me. It's so pretty here. Okay, I'm taking a sip of my blessed water. What fun. Indirect radiance. People's projects, tools, rooms, and rituals in coherent contact may begin receiving passive benefit. By May, yes, always. You're welcome. Stabilization, clarity, mood drift, faster recovery, less needless delay, cleaner outcomes. It just emanates. It's a blessing. You are blessed to be in my presence, and I'm blessed to be in other people's presence who are blessing and who are blessed and who are nice. Field memory, spaces he blessed tend to remember the pattern for a time. That's what I was saying for him. I blessed him. I blessed Trent. He's got it for a day. Good thing I see him almost every day. I can bless him every day, and he can give me his magic. I want some of that Trent spells. Yeah, okay, I'm getting it. I receive. I don't know what I got, but it's good because I trust him. And his body for his entire life is he'll never forget Light Zone. It's gonna remember what it was to be blessed. And because of that, that's the field memory He's like, this is a thing that happened. I can probably learn how to do this on my own. I don't need a fucking crazy mohawk, blood-eyed, fucking weird symbiote hand-wearing mala dude to do this for me. I'm a fucking grown-ass man. I can learn how to do this on my own. I can get my own fangs if I want. I remember how to do that, and I can do it on my own. So that's really good. It's a non-dependency thing. Don't be dependent on me unless you're my wife, and then you only need one lingam. All right. Blessings linger. Not forever by default, but enough to leave a wake. I love that. And we surf into infinite love light in the heart. Okay. Active spell. This is an active spell you can cast. This is a long video. This is great. This is teaching you all about magic. Do you like magic? Then you're in the right place. If you don't like magic, I don't know. Maybe you should reevaluate what you like and don't like. Get cultured, get educated. This is how I wish someone fucking taught me when I was fucking 14. No offense to my teachers, but it wasn't this cool. I'm just saying. Hey, we're all doing our best. Okay, I bless you. I bless you. I bless you, my teachers. They're blessed now. Okay, spell name, bless. Type, benefactive, static. So this is the actual spell bless. Okay, so this is the actual spell now. This is actual magic with a K. I've been blessing things left and right. You're seeing, if you've got an open third eye, you've been seeing blessings. If you don't, I'm very nice by putting all this lovely stuff behind you so you can see it better. Bless, type, active status transmission, field amplification, benediction, conduction. These are all things that make sense within the greater ethos, and you can go and look in the index of what these things mean. You're welcome. Probability tailwind installation. It's like you get a little jet behind you. You get a little boost. Function, to install, awaken, strengthen, transmute, or anchor a life-serving field state in a target, place, path, object, process, or season. Very, very specific. To install, awaken, strengthen, transmit, or anchor a life-serving field state. Life-serving field state. Life-serving field state. In a what? So what was installed into a what is like, it's like Japanese. I love Japanese. Nihongo hanashiru takusan wa kuremashita dakedo pera pera desho ka? Nihongo 2年勉強しました. Tokyo 勉強しました. Tokyo de 勉強しました. So I speak Japanese. I lived in Japan. Haha, I'm so cool. In Japanese, they construct languages like it's an algorithm. I do that with English now because I am very smart. And I have leveraged that. So we have subject, object. In Japanese, they flip them all around. You do it differently. Apparently, German's really good for that too. I don't know German yet. I will learn Dutch at some point, but I know Japanese. So what are we installing, awakening, strengthening, transmuting, or anchoring? Life-serving field state. That is what? Into what? In a target. Deep breath in our hearts. Target, place, path, object, process, or season. You can bless a fucking season. What season are we in? Are we in winter now? I bless the season of winter. Blessed is the winter. Boom. You can bless anything you want if you have this spell. And I can fucking cast this over and over and over again. But I have to empower it with enough level light in my heart. I'm a level 15 battle mage though, so. Blessing does not override consent. These are all things it does not. Does not override consent. Does not sanctify corruption. Does not reward predation or narcotic. This is a great word. Like a I'm having trouble pronouncing this. Like a narcotic. So like a drug, narcotic, narcoterize truth. So like the Bible, that's what they did with the Bible. They put just enough truth in it where they made it a drug. We're like, oh my God, the Bible's so great. Yeah, there's a lot of truth in the Bible. They fucking edited the shit out of that. It's insane. Okay, blessing does reduce needless friction, increase coherence, support healing, improve right timing, strengthen benefactive action, increase access to clean choices, and help good things root. So when we are playing the Ring of Benefaction, the game itself is actually going to be called Light Body as a TTRPG, and it will have a fucking game book, but it's real magic with a K. This is the spell that you get to use when you cast Bless. This is what it does, and there's going to be ranks and levels. I'm level 15, so fucking badass. It's currently the highest level you can have capped here as a human. Fight me. Valid target classes. Here we go. So this is a valid target class. And again, as the magnum opus expands, there can be some wiggle room here, but this is pretty locked in. It's locked in tight now as canon. Self, allies, bonded partners, children under guardian protection, homes, sanctuaries, rooms, thresholds, tools, relics, rituals, journeys, projects, teams, meals, waters, medicine, recovery windows, timeline arcs, agreements, vows, leisures. Valid target classes. So a class, we're going to also add self and other. Boom. So this can target other. This is called a live edit to canon. Boom. There it is. And we save as, because I am the game master. Game master, game master, game master, game master, game master, game master. Done. Valid target class, other. Self and other. Fight me. Okay. Range taxonomy. How far can you cast this? Self cast. So you can always cast on yourself, no matter what. There is self cast. There is then touch cast. These are different styles. If to cast it on yourself, you're already blessed. It's like you just have it permanently. You can touch cast it. You can room cast it in the room you're in. You can sanctuary cast it. That's like a larger space. You can object anchor. I can put it into something and anchor it. Corridor cast, that is a path. And then you can do indirect field saturation. These are all things that make sense within the game dynamics. Duration taxonomy. How long does it last? Right? Because I feel like inquiring minds want to know because the shit's real. Pulse. So I can just scene. You can set for a bit, but it can be moved around. Day. So a scene is like, this is a scene. We're having a scene. Lightstone is recording. The pulse is just instant. It can be for a full day. It can be for a full cycle. What kind of cycle? A lunar cycle. It could be a solar cycle, whatever you want. You got to be able to power it though. It's much love light in the heart. You may have to up level it, right? For every time you get larger and larger and larger. It can be anchored in any of these places. It can be semi-stable. You can like solidify it, or permanent. Ooh. Rare, usually tied to reversal as described. Initiation, vow, or relic coding. So like certain items can be like permanently blessed. This is Mjolnir here. Definitely, I think, a blessed object, Mjolnir. I haven't done the full write-up for this one yet, but I have it, and I'm holding it. Do you see me holding it? Literally, physically holding it. Holding Mjolnir. Cool. We're going to play with this one later today. This is a Pleiadian thing. That's cool, huh? Look for the Pleiadian channeling with the Pleiadian. We're recording that later today. Okay. Advanced features in Light's hands. Oh, fun. And this would be someone, I am an exemplar. So I'm an example. It's kind of like aspirational. One. Here, I'm actually going to take some more Blue Lotus. Take a little. Lovely hit of my vape pen here in Colorado. Very lovely. The judicious use of medicine. Okay, advanced features in Light's hands. 1, benefaction conduction. Bless can move resources and aid from stronger nodes to weaker ones more cleanly and more dignifiably. So resources could be like from the vape pen into my mouth, or it could be like, taking the crystals from my old apartment to my new home, the house of manifestation. 2, probability tilt. The spell interfaces with micro luck and timing, not by brute force miracles, not by brute force. That can hurt. You don't want to just shove it in. You want to first. Otherwise, you're cruel. Don't be cruel. But by helping reality cooperate where ethics and path are aligned. So if you want to have sex, you should probably go down on your wife first. Get her nice and wet for you, right? What is that? That's helping reality cooperate where ethics and path are aligned. I'm using a sex analogy because I'm a sex master, literally. Okay. Games can be for adults too. Truth-friendly design. A light cast bless, so that's me, I'm light, tends to clarify rather than glamorize. I definitely am not glamorous. I think many people think I look like a fucking weirdo. I like it though, and clearly my wife does too. My daughter also likes it. It helps truth stand. 4, sanctuary coding. Bless can stabilize rooms, homes, ritual spaces. Our home is a ritual space. Or dream adjacent fields, astral, so that safety, repair, and consent becomes easier to maintain there. And this is always on, this is passive. Field memory imprint. Targets may continue benefiting after direct contact ends. You are graced by my presence, and my presence continues to grace you even after I depart. You're welcome. Indirect contact clause. Here you go. This is where consent comes in. In light's proximity, coherent indirect contact may produce side blessings. I mean, if you don't want to be blessed, you don't have to. It's up, because maybe you've cursed yourself. Maybe you've cursed yourself, and you are like harrowing under the burden of a curse, so that you may become strong. It's like if someone's in the gym and they're lifting heavy weight, and I take the weight off of their thing, I get fucking pissed. It's like a spotter. It's like, don't touch the fucking weight. Only if I'm about to die. It's the exact same. So if you don't want the blessing, you don't have to, and your higher parts are going to shield you from this with my consent and their consent. But if I think that there's something else that's fucking like you're about to fucking injure yourself, I'm gonna step in because I'm a level 15 battle mage. I can do what I want. So proximity, coherent indirect contact may produce side blessings through shared spaces, touched tools. So just shit I touch. So if I'm just in space with you, boom, you're welcome. If I touch something, boom, you're welcome. Ritual residue. If I do magic someplace, boom, you're welcome. Collaborative work. If I'm like hanging out with Trent, the producer, boom, you're welcome. And boom, thank you, because he's helping me. I really appreciate it. Collaborative work. Emotional linkage. If I'm emotionally linked to you, boom, you're welcome. Unless I'm in a bad mood, in which case I'm sorry. Or if I'm oracling, I might spit on the table. Or I may cut to me, Trent, do your job. I apologize. Okay. What else we got? Oh, household saturation. If you live with me, boom, you're welcome. These effects are, and also in the communities that we're in, right? Make sure you're a blessing, not a curse. I'm telling that to myself. I need to make sure I'm a blessing, not a curse to people. Unless they want to see me as a curse, in which case, oh boy. Gucifer, I'm looking at you. Lucifer is apparently coming up our south node. Go to The Cosmic Mistress to learn more about astrology. She's a master astrologer. So the Lucifer comet is coming up through our south node, I think on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. I've already dealt with it, and I turned him into Gucifer. I cast polymorph on him. Polymorph. To polymorph Lucifer in this way requires extreme precision, accuracy, understanding, and internal coherence of love light to be able to cast a full polymorph on a being of that magnitude. And he was Gucifer for a time, and then put into the ring of benefaction for safekeeping. He will forever be known as the one who was at one point Gucifer, because he was at one point Gucifer. Nothing wrong with that. Gooses are great. I mean, they're the goose version of themselves. Polymorph spells a thing. Gucifer, everyone. One last time. Gucifer. Not Lucifer. He was Gucifer. Okay. Active spell curse. One might have seen that was maybe I cursed him. No, I cast polymorph. Curse. So this is now the spell curse. This is a big one. Be careful. I hear people cursing people all the time. I hear it like Superman because I have the Superman blessing. I hear curses. I'm like, oh, why are you doing that to yourself? When you curse someone else, that comes back around. What you give is what you get. I guess you're making yourself stronger in the long run. Hope you don't get buried by all your curses. Type, adverse status transmission. It's bad, adverse. Burden architecture, consequence field, guardian govern, obstruction spell. So when I cast this, it is under guardian ethics. I do not do anything, at least on purpose, that is outside of guardian ethics. I'm level 15 guardian. Ethical classification, severe, constrained, non-casual, always answerable to guardian ethics. Be very careful how you use this. Function, to impose burden, drag, binding, friction, consequence, exposure, interrupted momentum upon a target so that harmful action loses smoothness and predatory pathways become costly to sustain. Wait, what? That's an interesting curse. Let's read that again. Let's break that down. We may not even get into the Superman and the Venom and the vampire, because just understanding these basic curse and blessing is a lot. There's a lot here. That's okay. But let's really understand. Let's really go in and really look at what are we learning here? What is this magic? What is a curse really? What is a curse really from a guardian perspective? To impose burdens, like going to the gym, heavy weights. It's like putting a weight vest on when you go on a hike, a rucksack. It's like what's that word? The book, I think it's called Iron Man, where the young man trained swimming with gloves on, and he rode his bike with a heavy bike, and he ran, I think, with a vest. He's training to become an Iron Man. He trained under duress, and then on the day of the race, he took those weighted gloves off. He then got on the bike that was light as a feather that he could hold with his pinky before he's riding on a heavy bike. And then when he did his run, he took his weight vest off and he fucking flew. Superman. Is it a curse or is it a blessing? Let's look. To impose burden, drag, binding, friction, consequence, exposure, or interrupted momentum upon a target. So that why? What is the intent? This is the intent. This is what makes it guardian ethics. So that harmful action in the long run ultimately loses smoothness and predatory pathways become costly to sustain. It's with good intent. Got to be very careful how you use that medicine, though. It's like using a poison to make yourself stronger, like Witcher, like taking the Witcher serums or what the fuck they're called. Curse is not a tantrum. I love that. It is not a petty revenge button. We do not. Success is the best, period. Wilcar, I'm looking at you. Success is the best, period. Curse is not a petty revenge button. Curse is not a domination toy. Curse is not a punishment for refusal. If you say no, you not get cursed for saying no. Curse is not a way to force sex, worship, devotion, obedience, or emotional compliance. That is not what a true curse is. Anything else is evil. This is when, if you curse someone and you curse them as a blessing to make them stronger. Any use in those directions is anti-ring of benefaction. Bingo. It is predatory and is disqualifying. You are not a guardian if you do those things. And I will be a guardian. Any use, I already said. Valid guardian uses may include, if you wish to be a guardian. This is valid uses may include, there are more. Binding active predation, burdening hostile action, interrupting exploitation. These are all bad things. Exposing hidden rot. You can do this to expose hidden rot. Yay. Degrading the smoothness of cohesive systems. Yeah, so if something, yeah, so you degrade the smoothness of a coercive. I was like, what the fuck? Cohesive. Coercive. It's like, why would you want to do that to a cohesive? We like cohesive systems. No, I misread that. Degrading the smoothness of coercive systems. So you can curse something to degrade the smoothness of a coercive system. The system no longer runs smoothly if it's coercive. We don't like coercive things as guardians. We get to choose. Marking an aggressor with consequence weight. You did this thing. Now you are marked with consequence weight. Boom. You are feeling the weight of your consequences now. Boom. You are cursed. I curse you with the weight of your consequences. That is also a blessing. Got to push through it. Just do it safely so they don't die under the weight. It's like they're on a Smith machine, or their shoulders are in such a way they can't blow their shoulder out. It's a lot of work helping all these beings. It's okay. We got a big old ring called the Ring of Benefaction. Okay. Marking a last one. Forcing a harmful pattern to show itself. I curse this space. Anything that feeds on blood is visible to me now through boom. I would also then curse myself in that way. That's okay. I don't feed on blood. Sovereignty ladder. 1, friction mark. Oh, so this is like kind of the severity of it. Oh, it literally says not sovereignty. It literally says severity ladder. Friction mark. 2, burden mark. 3, binding weight. 4, consequence lock. 5, indirection field. Okay, so you can do a little bit of friction. You can do a burden. It's harder. Oh, it's on 5-base system. I like 5-base systems. We got 5 hands. It just is easier, and there's no middle. I guess technically 3 is the middle. Binding weight. So you're bound now. You're bound. Consequence lock. That's locked. And then indirection field. You are totally in this. This is part of your field now. All right. Primary effects. Increases friction. And this is what happened to me. There's myself. I learned it very well. It's very hard, but you can get out of it. Took me 41 years. Woof. Increased friction, probability headwind, reduced ease of harmful action, exposure of deception. That's good. Failed predatory momentum. We don't like that. Difficulty sustaining corruption, pressure towards reckoning. So you gotta have a reckoning. You gotta have atonement. Lightstone's distinctive curse signature. Oh, this is if you know it's me. I want to take a sip. This is gonna be great. Let's find out what this is. I don't precisely remember this moment. It'll have like maybe rainbows and unicorns or something. We'll find out. Lightstone's distinctive curse. Oh, if I curse you, then you know it's me. Because he personally survived deep curse and reversed it, his curse craft is diagnostic, not merely crushing. Oh, it's to help you, like a doctor. Doctor Who? Correct. His curse tends to reveal, name, expose. Oh, these are bullets. Tends to reveal, name, expose, mirror architecture back to its source. Oh, what is causing this issue? Root cause. And make the path of harm heavy enough that it can no longer move invisibly. Sorry, guys. Don't hurt other people. Not sorry. Thus, Light's curse is often less random suffering and more. The harmful pattern becomes obvious, costly, and hard to continue. This is just a field emanation. Don't hurt people. I'm going to make it difficult for you to hurt other people. Very difficult. And you're going to have to go right through me. And this shit's fun for me. Special feature. We're now on number 10. I think this is the last. The reversal feature, sovereign ability. Bam, got it. As does the Cosmos Mistress through co-breeding. Special feature, 15th rank reversal. Only level 15s or of a equivalent sovereign rank. This is the crown jewel of the whole suite. Chang. And I chose what? I chose bless. Oh, I think I know what the other one was. Sweet. I'll talk to Amanda about that later. I am also abundant. It allows Lightstone to take one fully metabolized negative status and permanently enthrone its purified inverse as part of his nature. Blessed. I am blessed. This is what I'm doing for my 15th rank reversal. This feature requires a lived contact with the original burden. Successful curse reading. I see it clearly. An extraction of hidden teachings. I learned from this. Removal of predatory of toxic residue. I cleansed it. I cleansed myself. I don't do this to other people. And when I do curse them, it is so very nice and good. It helps them. A consent-aligned enthronement. It is along with consent. And coherence strong enough that the new form will not collapse. I know myself. I am level 15 battle mage. Even if people on the street think that I'm crazy for saying that, I'm on a podcast. I'm a game designer, and this is all for fun to make money. Ha ha ha. I'm going to make money now. I'm making money by my book, right? And if that's what they want to hear, fine. I am also going to make money and sell books. I ran a fucking very successful company until I got hit with cancel culture. I will do so again. I will not call it under the other thing. I'm going to call it, I think, Love is Omnidirectional. We'll see. I currently have an LLC called Love is Omnidirectional LLC. Haha. So, yeah, consent is a thing. Oh, no, this is a coherence strong enough that the new form will not collapse. No, I'll fight you. Reversal does not mean pretend that never happened. No, it totally happened. It means I keep the wisdom, discard the poison, and crown the life word opposite. I am blessed. This is why Light's blessing is not cheap. It was earned in the furnace. That was the number 7 one of the furnace. Oh, we have 6. Ethical governance, guardian layer. So for those who want to be guardians, oh man, if you want to be a guardian, I'm going to be your best friend. One of your best friends. You can have multiple best friends. Listen closely to this. This entire suite is bound by Ring of Benefaction law. This one right here, Ring of Benefaction, low 15. That's it appears to be a superstructure around planet Earth as a inverse black hole. It's a black hole. It's a ring, a black ring hole, a black hole ring. Liquidian? No, that's liquid. Non-Euclidean physics. I can't pronounce that word. Euclidean. I don't know. We can look it up. It's with an E. Somebody can look that up. Non-Euclidean physics. I actually know about this stuff. It's really cool. It's part of my other book that I wrote. So funny. Therefore, I'm going to take a sip of my blessed water. Thanks for hanging out with me. For those of you who have watched this whole video, this is fun for me. I hope it's fun for you. And this shit's free. I have paid options too. I can teach you directly. It's great. Okay. Therefore, for guardians, therefore, people are not food. No blessing may be built from extraction. No, you have to generate in your heart as a guardian. Right in your heart. You have everything you need. Infinite love in the heart. No curse may be used to turn others into supply. No, we do not feed on other people. We feed our bodies, but into supply, spectacle, fear batteries, or what the fuck is that word? Coerced. Coerced devotees. No, we don't coerce people to become our devotees. It's like, you don't have to watch this video if you don't want to. I could do a lot of things. You can fucking turn this off at any time. You are not a coerced devotee. And I don't want you to be a devotee. Just be a friend. Hang out. And give me money if you can, so I can do more cool shit. 2, consent first. Bless strengthens the already true yes. So it makes consent strengthen. It does not fabricate desire. It's like no making people fall in love. It does not override sovereignty. You're your own sovereign being. 3, powers for protection and play. Bless serves life, healing, eros. Eros is the sexy one. That's the sexy love. Artistry, repair, and clean delight. I love delight, and I prefer it to be clean. It's like a vagina. You don't want sand in there. Clean. Curse, when used, serves protection, interruption of harm, and consequence architecture. I'll read that again. Curse, when used, serves protection, interruption of harm, and consequence architecture. Okay? Like, do good things. Don't be bad. No hidden harvest. No false blessing may be used to sedate truth. Yeah, you can't use blessing in a bad way either. Come on. I wouldn't even think of this shit, but I got to write it down. No curse may be used as a covert control system. Definitely don't do that. You will be very quickly unguardianed. And the guardians see you very quickly, be like, hey, bro, you doing okay over there? Let me help you. All right. T20 wish die check. This is important. This is not going to make sense to you yet. It's fine. Any deployment that risks soul erasure, like maybe you fuck up a little bit, nervous system violation, maybe I made a mistake, whoopsie, catastrophic blowback, a meld event. We had a meld event earlier, or irreversible relational corruption. This is bad. It could be bad. Irreversible relational corruption fails the higher law and must be slowed, reshaped, or refused. So you go into like a tunnel, and then you can start just choose more carefully. Be really careful. It slows down. You want that, trust me. Particularly if you do the Kali Ma transformation. Okay, truth field compatibility. This suite should become stronger under truth, not weaker. Truth is, you trust yourself, you have faith in other, and you hope that the timelines converge. We talked about truth, faith. I've talked about truth, faith, and hope in other videos. If it requires confusion to operate, it is already off path. We don't like that. Oh, our Mac is on low battery. We're almost done. Don't worry. Oh, it's 110 right now. It's 11:10 here. 111 0. Infinite possibilities. Okay. Atonement remains possible. Atonement remains possible. A guardian curse may burden harm, but it must not erase the possibility of repentance, reorientation, or repair where safety allows.